Hey everyone, I hope you all are very fine, and today we are going to discuss about how many mock tests you should give before your exam, both prelims and mains, and which mock test you should buy. Okay, so stay tuned and we will discuss first how many mock tests you should give if you are a beginner or if you are already preparing. So if you are a beginner, then what you have to do first, give a mock at the starting of the preparation. Give one mock test, then note down your weak areas. Okay, note down your weak areas from the mock test and try to cover those weak areas one by one. Try to cover these weak areas in like 2 weeks, then again give the mock after 14 days. Again give the prelims mock test, then again note down your weak areas, then work on those, and in this time you have to give this prelims mock after 1 week only. Okay, and then keep doing this, and soon you will cover all your syllabus and your weak points. And then after you have completed 50% of your syllabus, then start giving 2 mock per week after completing 50% of the syllabus. Start 2 mocks per week, then after you have completed your 100% syllabus, then you can make this count to 4, or like me, you can give prelims mock every day, because I find that that then we keep a rhythm with the prelims mock test. So for speed and accuracy, if you want to practice prelims questions every day, then you can give prelims mock every day, because prelims mock hardly takes 1.5 hour to give the mock and to analyze, because prelims mock is based on speed and accuracy. It does not cover that much syllabus, so you can give prelims mock every day, or like from Monday to Friday only. So this is for beginners who have just started their preparation, and I will tell you which mock test to prefer at the last of the video. So watch the full video. So you understood? I will revise it for you. First you have to give the mock at the starting of your preparation, note down your weak areas, and then after 14 days, in these 14 days you have to cover your weak areas, work on them. And I have told you how to cover your weak areas in the beginner strategy video. I will give you the link of beginner strategy video in the description. Then after completion of 50% of your syllabus, start giving 2 mocks per week. Then after you have completed 100% of your syllabus, you can start giving 4 prelims mock per day, or you can start giving prelims mock every day like me, because I think in this way we can practice prelims questions daily, and our speed and accuracy is also fine. Then now we will talk about already preparing candidates who are preparing like me. So what you can do, we will talk about the weekdays and Sundays. Okay, if your marks are fluctuating in prelims mocks, like today you are getting 50 marks, then tomorrow you are getting 65 to 75 marks. So if your marks are fluctuating in prelims mock, then you need to brush up your prelims concepts. So take a break of 1 week from prelims mock, and in this week days just practice prelims questions. Then give prelims mock on Sundays. Then if you feel confident enough that you have brushed up your prelims concepts, then start giving mock 4 mock per week. If you are already preparing, like you are good at prelims questions and you are preparing for mains, then you can give 4 prelims mock daily, and you can also give 1 prelims mock every day, because in this way we can be we will keep in practice the prelims questions, and it will be beneficial to us, and we don't have to worry about the pre questions. Then we will talk about mains mock test. So for beginners who have given these mock test, when you completed 50% of your syllabus, then on Sunday download any mains question paper with solution. Okay, and then in these 14 days, the chapters which you have completed, just see the questions of these chapter in the mains test. I am talking about previous year mains question paper here. Just see the questions of those chapters in this mains question paper, and then see how much you have to increase your level to solve these mains questions. Okay, then work on those type of questions and on those chapters, and then on next Sunday try to give one mock of mains. Okay, and then you have to keep doing it, and after prelims exam what you can do, you can give mains mock on alternate days, and you can also do it on regular basis, but I think then you will not be able to analyze the whole mock test. So you can give mains mock test on alternate days, like today you have given the mains mock test, now next day you will analyze it thoroughly. And if you don't have any paid subscription, then you can only prepare from the mains mock test also, because they are very beneficial. Okay, so this is for the beginners who don't know how many mock tests you should give. And yes, for prelims you should give 40 to 50 mock tests, and for mains 10 to 15 mock tests are more than enough for your mains preparation, because mains mock tests are very hectic, and you feel frustrated while attempting these lengthy mock tests. So you can do like pause the mock test in between when you are feeling frustrated or like feeling devastated. Take a small break of 10 to 15 minutes, then again start the mock test. So, and if you don't want to attempt main mock test, then it is also fine, just submit the mock test and practice mains questions. Okay, I will give you link of how to practice mains without any paid subscription and from mock test. Okay, I will give you link of those videos in the description. Then if you are already preparing, then what you have to do, you are giving one prelims mock daily or like 4 mocks per week. Then you can do if like today you have given mains mock test, because now you are preparing for only mains, like you are able to clear the prelims and you are only preparing for mains. Then what you have to do, if you have any paid subscription, then give one mains mock test every week, like on Sunday, and practice mains level questions from your paid subscriptions. Okay, then if you don't have any paid subscription, then what you can do, just give one main mock today, then analyze it, like you give the mains mock test on Monday, then analyze it half on today, and then analyze the rest on the next day. Okay, and if you are energetic enough, then you can give the mains mock test on Tuesday, then analyze it, or like you can give mains mock test on alternate days. Okay, you can prepare for mains only through mock test, so you can give alternate days mock, and also you can give mains mock test daily, but I won't recommend you to give mains mock test daily, because mains mock tests are very lengthy and you have to analyze them. So first attempt the mains mock test, then solve their questions one by one, and you can also submit the mains mock test and solve their questions. So this is what I will suggest you to do for mains preparation, because now on the 7 days of your week you are only preparing for mains, because you are able to clear the prelims and you have completed the syllabus of prelims. Now you only have to study for mains, then study through mock test, because mock tests are the best sources to practice mains level questions and to conquer your fears of mains. Then this is for how many mocks you have to attempt. like you are only preparing for mains test, then you can only practice from these mock test. You can attempt 20, 40, any number of mock test you want, because and no mains test is near this time, so you have ample amount of time to practice for mains questions. So you need not to worry about how many mains mock test you should attempt. Just keep practicing mains level questions from mock test. Okay, so this is for already preparing. I hope I was able to make you understand. The already preparing, what you have to do, give prelims mock test on weekdays, or like 4 mock per week, or you can give prelims mock every day. Then for mains, practice mains level questions every day from the mains mock test. If you don't have any paid subscription of any channel or anything, and if you have paid subscription, then you can give one mains mock test on Sundays and practice the other mains level questions from your paid subscriptions. Okay, so this is for how many mock tests you should give and on what duration you should give that mock test. Now we will talk about which mock test I use and which mock test you should buy to give a boost to your preparation. Okay, so now I will discuss. So I have divided the mock test in two parts, like prelims and mains. So for prelims, I will say any mock test you can buy, just go for it, because prelims is only about our speed and practice, and you just have to practice prelims level questions. So you can go for any mock test for prelims, like you can go for test book, grade up, practice mock and smart kida. Okay, if you want to go for, if you can afford olive board, then you can also go with olive board for prelims level questions. But many aspirants find olive board costly because they don't give any yearly subscription. Then you can do prelims level mocks from these companies. Okay, and all these are good for prelims. Then I will talk about mains. So for mains, I will suggest you, and yes, in this list Adda is also added. So for mains, I will suggest you, first is practice mock, second is olive, and third is smart kida. I will tell you their level of questions and how much you should score. Okay, for in practice mock the level is moderate. Okay, and in olive board and smart kida the level is moderate to high. So I will suggest you that go for practice mock, because practice mock gives yearly subscription, and if you are a beginner and you give mocks from these sites like olive board and smart kida, then you can feel demotivated. But if you are already preparing, then you should go for olive board also, and you can also go for smart kida, because the quality of questions in these mock tests is very high and they prepare you for the worst. Like if your exam is very tough, and they make you learn how to handle that pressure in the exam. So these mock tests are highly recommendable if you can afford. Practice mock is also good, and you can do like give one easy mock, then when you are attempting the next mock, then give the difficult one. Okay, so you can take practice mock plus olive board for mains, or like practice board plus smart kida for mains. Include practice mock for with both, because these two mock tests are difficult. Then so I will recommend you to add one moderate mock test with these. Okay, so this is for you all. And you if you ask which mock test I have, so I have Adda plus practice mock from now. And if I talk about present, then I am practicing from practice mock, because Adda's mock tests are not updated yet, and in future I am planning to buy smart kida mock test. Okay, then this is all. And one more thing I want to tell you, that if you are getting less marks in the mock test, then don't feel demotivated, because these marks are not going to decide your score in the real exam. Okay, if you are getting 90 percentile plus in your mock test, then surely you are going to clear the exam, because 90 percentile is a good percentile. Okay, and one more thing is, many of the aspirants feel the fear of mock test. So you can remove the fear of mock test by giving the mock test only. Don't get feared from the mock test, because in the exam you have to face the test. So prepare for the worst for yourself and just keep giving mock test, because mock test are the one thing which tells you your level. Okay, and just keep noting your weak areas from the prelims and mains both mock test. And if you start getting less marks in prelims mock test, then just brush up your prelims concept and give a post to prelims mock test for 1 week. Then after brushing up your prelims concepts, then again start giving prelims mock. Okay, so that was all for the mock test. You can go for these like practice mock and Olive, or like practice mock with Smartkeeda. Okay, and if you talk about the affordability, then practice mock is highly affordable. Okay, Olive Board does not provide yearly subscription, so you have to buy their mocks separately. Smartkeeda is also affordable, they provide yearly subscription. Okay, and for prelims you can go with these mocks, but textbook and grade up are for only prelims, because their level of mains is not that much good. So I will not recommend you textbook and grade up. These are only good for prelims. So that's all for the mock test. I hope you will understand what I was able to make you understand what I want to say. So thank you, and just keep practicing, because practice makes a man and a woman perfect. So thank you and God bless you.